Hello students, welcome to Physics Wallah, GATE Wallah. I myself Shivam Dixit welcoming you all on behalf of GATE Wallah. So I hope your preparation is going absolutely fine, and today in this session I am going to talk about how can you score 70 plus marks in aerospace engineering for GATE 2026. So hardly 3 months are remaining, approximately 80 to 90 days, and these 3 months are going to be very crucial for your preparation. Now if you see, some are preparing from last 6 months, some just started their preparation few months back. So what should be the strategy? And in this session we will try to understand that where we have to focus more, what we can ignore, what to study, what not to study. So everything that is required in last 3 months I am going to discuss here in detailed manner. Correct. So the first and very important that I am assuming that you students are very average kind of a student I am considering. There might be possibility that you are very much intelligent, even 1-2 months are enough for you to get a good rank in GATE, but I am assuming here the average students, right? Now for average students who have already completed 2-3 subjects, even if they give the exam now itself, they can get 20-30 marks easily, right? Only I am considering those students for time being, right? Even if your preparation is better, right, then it is very good, right? Like let's say today if you are giving the exam, for example a mock test if you are giving and you are giving 50 marks, means you have edge, right? You can boost your score even up to 80, even more than 80 marks, correct? And the student who are getting only 20-30 marks, if they give the exam today itself, then how they can score approximately nearby 70 marks. And the people who did not started their preparation, right, like even 10 marks also not prepared yet, so how they can also get good marks, let's say 50 plus marks or something. So basically last 3 months where you have to focus, that we are going to discuss in detail. So the very first thing that I am going to tell you here, that you need to understand the GATE concept, right? You need to understand the GATE exam itself, what GATE exactly wants from you, that you need to know. GATE is a graduate aptitude test in engineering. So most of you may think that if we read more books, if we get a lot of knowledge, right, if we understand all the concepts, then we can get a good rank. So it is not true at all. Why? Because it is not a knowledge test. If it is a knowledge test, then IIT people can write graduate knowledge test in engineering. But what they wrote graduate aptitude test in engineering. It means knowing concept is not going to help you. Let's say you know what is first law of thermodynamics, but they are not going to ask that what is first law of thermodynamics. You know what is entropy, but they are not going to ask what is entropy. Correct? You know what is Pascal's law, but they are not going to write that they are not going to ask that write the Pascal's law, correct? So they are basically going to ask numerical problem on that. Aerospace students, if you go and check the paper, right, you will find that out of 100 marks, 85 plus marks are going to be numerical. It means that they are only interested, can you apply these concepts in numerical problem? If you know Pascal's law, if you know hydrostatic law, then how to apply in the measurement of pressure. If you know first law of thermodynamics, then how to apply in piston cylinder arrangement, right? How to apply in an engine, right? So all these concepts are very much important. But along with that concept, we need to know that how to apply these concepts in a real numerical problem, right? So one by one we will discuss that how you can improve your aptitude, right? Aptitude means I'm talking about technical aptitude. Technical aptitude means even though if you know any concept, you can easily solve the numerical problem, right? So there are few certain rules for that. We'll talk one by one. So the very first thing, you all know that GATE exam is 100 marks, 65 questions, 3-hour time, right? And aptitude section is approximately 15 marks. Please try to understand, right? Please try to understand here the most important part, that it is a GA is 15 marks and maths is also approximately 15 marks. So 30 marks is going to be contained by the aptitude and maths. And if you are leaving these two subjects, I will suggest you not to write the GATE. I will simply say straightforward, not to write the GATE at all. Why? Because I have seen from last 14 years of my teaching experience, right? I have seen that if someone is not right? If someone is not good in math and aptitude, right, then it's very difficult for them to even achieve more than 50-60 marks, because maths is going to be useful in other subjects also, right? Like propulsion, jet propulsion if you are studying, or aerodynamics you are studying, or you are studying like fluid mechanics part, right, flight mechanics. So in these subjects there are a huge role of mathematics, so you must be good in mathematics. So what I will try to suggest you, that if you have already studied this subject, please keep on revising. If you have not studied yet, at least give 2 hours every single day. 2 hours every single day to the maths and aptitude. Maths and aptitude. Sir, aptitude part I can do. It's not about you can do aptitude parts. Especially the quantitative aptitude, every engineer, right? If you have completed your engineering or you are doing your engineering, it means that your aptitude part is little bit good, because it is nothing but a 10 standard maths, up to 10 standard maths, and you are good in that. So you can solve all the problems, but it's not about time. It's not about that you can solve. It's about the time, how much time you are going to spend in this aptitude part. So if you are good in aptitude, right, if you are good in aptitude, if you can solve the problem quickly, then it will save lots of your time. It will save lots of your time, and that time can be utilized for further part of technical part. You can utilize this particular time. Then maths, you know, right? So maths you must be good. So I personally say that at least target 25 marks out of these 30 marks. I will suggest you, because I have seen from last 14 years of my experience that the people who got up to top 100 rank, the people who are getting top 100 rank, most of them secured 25 plus marks in maths and aptitude. So if you also want to get a top 100 rank, in that case you also have to follow that particular pattern, and according to that pattern you must get approximately 25 plus marks in maths and aptitude. Then 70% is going to be core subject. Now how to cover these 70% core subjects, that also I'll discuss in further slides. Now here key point is that accuracy and concept clarity. Mostly I have seen that GATE is not a time constraint exam. Even if you've seen that some of the exam like ESC, PSU's exams, right, like you need to give the answer very quickly, right? Otherwise you will not able to attempt the complete paper. I have seen that some of the exams, 2-hour exam is there, 100 questions are there, 100 question, 120 minutes, means approximately 1 minute for each question. But here 65 question for 3 hours, more than 3 minutes, approximately 3 minutes are there for each and every question. So that is more than sufficient time. So time is not a matter here. The matter is what? Accuracy. Because if you are not accurate, if you are doing mistakes, then you will get negative marks for that particular thing. You have to pay the penalty. If you are not right, if you are not accurate, then the problem is that you are going to pay the penalty for this. Another one is concept clarity. If your concepts is not absolutely fine, then they are not giving exactly same type of problem every single year, right? If you see, okay, some questions are there, 30-40% questions are there, which are basically exactly same type, like same previous year question types are there, right? But most of the questions, 60 to 70% question seems like something new type of questions. So if your concepts is clear, right, if your understanding is good, then only you can approach that problems. Otherwise it is going to be very much difficult. Now so here as I told you that if you want 70 plus marks, right, then aptitude 12 plus marks you have to secure, and engineering mathematics 12 plus marks you have to secure. For that, very simple thing, from today onwards, minimum 2 hours. It is depend upon your aptitude level, right? Let's say if you forget everything in maths, if you forget everything in the aptitude, so you need to give 3 hours also, right? But if you are average kind of student and you know little bit about maths, little bit about aptitude, in that case, if you are giving 2 hours every day from today onwards, then believe me, there are very good chances that you will get 24-25 marks out of 30 marks. Okay, let's talk about the core subject. Core subject have some constraint. Sometimes you are not able to complete all the subjects. Sometimes some subjects might be difficult for you. Sometimes some subject you studied very well, but question is completely out of the box that you are not able to understand that question. So there are a lot of restrictions. So that's why here I told you that in core subject at least 45-46 marks. So target 50 marks out of 70 marks. Right? At least target. If you target 50 marks, then you can get 45, 46, 47 marks. In such way, you can get 70 marks. And here again, I'm telling you accuracy and the revision. Right? If you are not going to revise properly, you will forget the formulas there. Right? The question is not going to understand. Right? You will like the concept which is required to solve the problem, that will not click at that moment. Clear? So these things you need to be focused. Okay. Now I am going to tell you the weightage, and according to weightage of a particular subject, you can give the focus, right? For example, flight mechanics, it have very good weightage, 12 to 15 marks of weightage, right? 12 to 15 marks weightage is there for flight mechanics. So I'll suggest you give more effort on this particular subject. Then aerodynamics. Again 12 to 14 marks. Give more attention to this particular topic also. Propulsion, the part of propulsion, I am also teaching the part of propulsion only. So that is basically 10 to 12 marks. Then structures again 10 to 12 marks, right? Then aircraft material design, that is 8 to 10 marks. Then come to the space dynamics, 5 to 8 marks. Then in mathematics, I already told you, general aptitude so this you cannot leave in any manner, right? Okay, space dynamics have low weightage, right? So in this particular subject, what you can do in space dynamics, as well as, please listen here carefully, that space dynamics and aircraft material and design, in these two subjects you can be selective. Selective means you can only study those topics which are basically mostly asked in previous years. So just go and check the previous year papers. So in previous year paper, you will find that aircraft and material design, in which portion of this subject is mostly questions were asked. Whereas same as for space dynamics, which portion of this subject mostly questions are asked. So in these two subjects, you have to study selective. Otherwise, you will not able to complete the syllabus. Now coming to these 4 subjects. Now these 4 subjects, I will suggest you to complete thoroughly, right? Thoroughly each and every concept. Okay, few of the concept is fine. Let's say some of the concepts are there. Let's say in structure part, some vibration problems you are not able to. Okay, you can leave some of the topics, not a problem, right? Propulsion, let's say some 1-2 topics are there that you can leave. Aerodynamics also, flight mechanics also. Let's say some concepts are there which you are not aware of, which may take more time or which you find hard, right? So you can leave that, some of the small topics, but majority of topics you have to complete these particular 4 subjects. Clear? So this is the way to complete the this part. Now I am assuming that for technical 20% syllabus is only you covered yet, 20% syllabus. So what I personally feel that if you are going to give, right now, I will tell you here, right now I'll tell you that every day minimum hours I'm going to tell you 2 hours for maths and aptitude, math and apti, 2 hours every day, right? Then 3 hours for new technical subject, right, which you have not studied, and 2 hours for revision and practice, right? So if you are giving minimum 7 hours dedicatedly every single day consistently for next 80-90 days, you can get, even if you are average student, you can get approximately 70 marks. Approximately 70 marks you can easily get, no problem at all. Acha, okay, one thing I will tell you, that some of you might think that, okay, in computer science 1.5 lakh students are there, in civil engineering 1 lakh students, mechanical engineering 1 lakh students, so most of the branches are 1 lakh students. Here in aerospace less students are there, so competition is less. Wrong. Now if you go and see, in every single college, whether private or government or whatever it may be, the number of seats, the number of students in CS branch are huge, right? They are not even average student, I'm telling you. But please try to understand, aerospace branch is basically not in private college. Rarely you will find any private college where aerospace branch is there. Most of the aerospace branches either in an IT or in good IIT or good reputed colleges. So to reach that college, above average level of intelligence is required. So even though the number of students in aerospace are less, but the competition is good, right? I would not say very huge, but competition is good only, right? Don't think that some number of students are less, so there is very less competition. No, you cannot judge the competition by the quantity of the student. You need to know that the quality of students, quality of aerospace students are very, very good compared to any other branch of engineering. Correct. Now, so I already told that you have to focus on concept clarity. Why concept clarity? Why not rote learning? Because if your concepts are good, your understanding is good, then only you can approach to the new kind of problem. Then another one is prepare formula and short notes, because I have seen that some of the very simple questions are coming formula based, but you are not able to recall the formula. In that case, you are going to derive that formula and you are going to do blah 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 blah, and it is going to take too much time. So there are some short notes, there should be some short notes, some shortcuts, there are some formula books, right? So that you can solve easy problem quickly. Difficult problem will take time, that's not an issue, but easy problem should not take time, because you forget the formula and you are giving more time in particular question, but another student, he solve within 1 minute, so he will get more time to approach difficult problems, right? Then revise at least 3 times, right? 3 times, but this is the proper standard way. Let's say if someone is starting their preparation way back, right? Let's say 1 year back or 2 year back, then they need more revisions. But if you are started your preparation now or a few months back, then 2 revision is also fine, but minimum 2 revision should be there, right? Now attempt to 85 to 90% of questions with confidence. I already told you that maths, aptitude 100% you have to cover, right? Then 4 subject, most of the part you have to cover, right? Some 1-2 subject you can leave some part of that subject, not complete subject. So you have to target that at least 80% question you can attempt there, right? 80%. But it does not mean that if some question you are not able to understand, then also you are guessing the answer. Don't guess the answer, right? Okay, now keep calm and confidence mindset with the paper, right? This is also very much important. Sometime I have seen that if you are underconfident, so even though you have potential to get 70 marks, but you will not get. Why? Because of lack of the confidence. So I must say that in preparation is not only knowing the concept. Preparation is everything, right? You have to prepare your mindset. You have to prepare yourself in such a way that you will get easily all like 70 marks, 75 plus marks, right? Good rank. So for that, confidence is also one very important fact, and that you need to prepare very well. Now come to the point that what you have to ignore. What common mistake people are doing. The first thing, as I already told you, that if you are not studied math and aptitude, no need to write the GATE exam. So don't avoid this. Too many sources. I have seen that some of the students nowadays, YouTube is there, right? Number of ways are there, right, to get the concepts. So what students are doing, suppose one subject is there, let's say jet propulsion. They studied propulsion from me. Then they said that, oh my god, maybe he's not teaching completely, maybe some other teacher. Okay, let's find the other teacher. So again he's reading the same subject with the other teacher. Then he thought, okay, let's go through some book also. So they go through book also. 3-4 months they are spending in one particular subject. In that way you cannot continue your preparation. So find the reliable resources, right, and stick on that resources. Okay. Then skipping the revision. Some of the students are doing what, they are only studying new every single time. Revision and mock is very much important. Let's say 8 subjects are there. One person is completing all 8 subjects, but they did not revise, did not give the mock. In that case, they are not able to attempt 50% of marks. But one student only studied 5 subjects. But revision was proper, mock test was proper. In that way, he can secure easily 70 marks. So this is the very important key. And memorizing blindly. Don't try to memorize the concepts or formula blindly. You have to link with something, otherwise you will forget it. Because our mind is not working on the words, not numbers. It is working on the pictures. Right? So whatever formula is there, whatever concept is there, you have to make a picture of that, right? So that will help you to retain that concept for a longer time, right? So these are the few things that you need to understand. In last, I would like to say that focus on the problem solving, focus on the revision. It is not necessary to complete all the topics of the subject, right? But maths aptitude you have to complete completely. And then in core subject, few topics you can leave. Let's say some 10-20% topic you can leave, not an issue at all. But revision and mock is very much important. This is all about from my side. Thank you very much. But still, if you have any doubt or anything, you can comment on this particular video. I will definitely reply. And okay, best of luck. Thank you.